Well, hello there, and welcome back to the channel. If you've followed me here, you'll know that last time we were in the Capitol State Forest on Porter Creek. Now, I had been to the Capitol State Forest before, and I had checked it out, but this place was new to me, and I had never photographed it before. So usually when that happens and I find a new place like this, I immediately want to go back.
Hello there everybody, it's good to see you back. It's 2 days after the last video I shot, so I came back out to the Capitol State Forest here. We're just west of Olympia. Beautiful fall color and beautiful water. The creeks have water in them now. We've had a couple of good rains, so I'm here to try to find some good scenes, some good fall creek, river, water type landscape scenes. As soon as it starts to get fall, the colors come out, the rain comes back, the water, the creeks rise and get water in them, and everything just, fall in the Pacific Northwest is amazing. So come on along, let's see what we can find out. I'm set up on a shot right now. I'll take you over and we'll take a look at it. It's the first one I've gotten, so let's go ahead and take a look at it in the camera. Okay guys, well I think it's pretty clear as to why I've chosen this. I mean, the really cool thing is that we have all of these repeating things that are coming down here. And they're getting progressively dark, small, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. I mean, that's all just kind of feeding into this cool thing that's happening. My only job at this point was just to really figure out how to get everything to sit in the frame right. And really what I wanted to do was make the water the centerpiece of it. So, I kind of figured, well, let's just put that right in the middle. So I'm on the D500. I have my 24-70 2.8 G lens on. I have a polarizer. I worked really hard to get the polarizer right, because if I didn't, you can see how it just really gets, I don't like that at all. I don't like any of this stuff in here. So I worked really hard to just get it just right, because once you get it right, it really starts to pop. There it is. It's getting there. I might even find the way. No, I will. There it is. So about right in there. But the polarizer here is really important because we've got blue sky right above this area. So this blue sky is like right here. So that blue is coming down, and that blue light is bouncing off the water there. So I'm doing the best I can with the polarizer to take that glare off. Anyway, so we're at a quarter second, f13, ISO 640. It's kind of dark. Let's go ahead and take it. I'm on a 10-second timer. We have everything we need. We're gonna make sure that we're focused right there on the water, right? Go ahead and push. Okay, I'll speed it up. Here we go. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Looks all right. Make sure. Like I said, I love the scene, and I love the fact that there's some leaves down here. Let's get in here and make sure that we're sharp. Yeah, it looks nice. Looks kind of sharp. I love the light along this thing right here. This thing. I love the light that's on the edge of these trees. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that up in Photoshop by lightening it up, just dodging it a little bit. Same over here, this big one. So I think I like that. I think I like the water. I think what I want to do is take a couple more shots just to get some different shutter speeds. It'll certainly give me what I need when I get back to the computer. So anyway, if this comes out, I hope you like it. as I'm coming up, I'm starting to see this take shape right here. Why I like this is because I love the water here, and I love this coming in right here with these beautiful gold leaves, and it kind of comes right down and kind of points to the river. So yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, so here's the shot. Let's back up a second. I'll show you where my camera is. So there's the camera. Okay, so what I'm waiting for is I've already gotten a shot of the rapids here. And what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for the wind to stop for this tree right here, because I'm going to take this tree at a faster shutter speed, or this branch, because I don't want any movement. I'm at like a 1/4 second to a 1/6 of a second for the water, but I can't have that for this tree. As you can see, it's moving around pretty good. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and wait for it to calm down here, and then I'm set up with a 50th of a second, 5/6. That's not going to do the best job in the world, but all I'm going to do now at this point is just wait for it. I can show you the shot here. This is another nice image with these here. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have. I put the water in a real nice area. I put some foreground in down here, but I think the real star of the show is this branch right here with all this beautiful color.
So in a previous video, I talk about the importance of odd pairings. You know, not 4, but 3, not 2, but 1, not 6, but 5, whatever. In this image, those trees that are grouped in the middle, even though they look like 2 or 3, I only really count them as 1. So it works. I decided to get back in the car and go check out a little bit further down the way. It wasn't long before I came across something very colorful.
Okay, so you know what? I just came up on this bridge and I'm overlooking this, and I'm seeing all this beautiful color, but when I'm looking down over the bridge, see, there's the railing. If I look down over the bridge, look at all the color under there. So what I got to do is I got to find a way to get down there. I'm also seeing that where is it at? There's a nice rock right there that might make nice subject. It's got some nice lines on the ground or on the rock here, and there's all color around. We've got some nice rushing water here. Okay, so I'm gonna turn you around here real quick. Okay, so what I'm just gonna do now is I'm just gonna try to find my way. And there should be a path up here somewhere that I can go ahead and get down through here. Actually, I see a path right here, so we're gonna go ahead and find that, all right? Yeah, I'm glad I'm not up on the road anymore. It was pretty fast. Okay, so really, you know, the reason I'm filming myself at this point trying to make my way down this trail is the fact that, you know, when I'm out on these roads, I make it a point to look over every bridge. I just don't ignore anything out here because you'll end up missing something really nice. So, okay, let me turn you around here. All right, so I believe, now I don't know exactly where I'm at, so I have to acclimate myself to the bridge, which is right here. Okay, right there. Oh boy, look at this. Oh man, okay. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. So obviously we got the bridge right here. That ain't working. There is the color right here, but I'm gonna have to just look around. I've only got the 24 to 70. I just got the lens. The best thing for me to do is shoot with that new lens, so that's why that's the only lens I have out here today.
I don't know. This ain't doing much for me now. Now, there's a nice reflection right here, but I'm not sure. I'd have to get back pretty far, considering I don't have anything wide. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just look. The best thing I can do right now, I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm so used to not looking at the camera. Or I should be at least, but it's just whatever. You know what I mean, sorry. The best thing in this situation, especially if the shot isn't really sticking out at you right away, the best thing to do is just unpack the camera, get it out, and start moving around and looking around. See what you can come up with. There unfortunately is sun in the back. So if you can see it right there, there's sun in the back right there, which I don't really want. I'd much rather that be, well, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it'll be fine, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and look around, so hang out. Okay, so I've got the shot. And as I was looking for it and getting it ready, the sun has just blasted this whole area. As you can see, it's going to be blown out because I'm trying to expose for me. But what you can get is that it's pretty blown out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a multiple exposure, like an HDR kind of thing, just to make sure that I can get everything. Let's go ahead and look at the back of the camera and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so as you can see, I'm at 1/40th of a second, f14. Now, the reason that I'm at f14 is because I'm only going to focus on one spot. Because I'm doing an HDR and I'm taking multiple exposures, I'm really not going to focus stack because you could. And yes, that would be the ultimate, but considering time constraints for me right now, I'm just not going to do that. But that is a thing that you can do. I'm going to be on a 10-second timer here. Let's focus over here. I want to focus about a third of the way into the image. I have to figure out on this new camera how to make it last, but 10 seconds is always good because you know it's totally still. There's my dark frame. That's going to have all of this in exposure. Okay, that's going to be the right exposure for that. So now I'm going to change shutter speed. I'm not going to change aperture. Okay, I'm not going to change ISO. I'm only going to change shutter speed. So my first one was at 1/40th. My next one is going to be at, let's go a stop up. So that's going to be a 20th. So here we go. Focus on the same spot. That's going to be a little bit brighter. 10 seconds, I'll speed it up. Okay, so that looks good. I like the exposure. Okay, all right, so now we're going to go up to right at 0. Okay, so right at 0, we're going to do it one more time. There's that 10 seconds. Okay, I'll speed it up. All right, there's that one. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do will be about a stop above. The shadows are going to lift a little bit, and we're going to be able to get the shadows. Okay, so just one more. Well, not exactly the best image I've ever made. But it does have its qualities about it. I do like the way the colors reflect in the water. I think that's pretty beautiful. Other than that, well, I don't know. So with the sun too high in the sky for any more meaningful photography, I decided that, it may be just a great time just to look around see what this new place has to offer. And, without surprise, it seems to be a nice place that I can pull some images out of. And all just because I looked over and saw some color underneath a bridge. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please remember to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee. The link is down below. Have a good one, guys.